Hello, my name is Diego from the Hit Music Studio, and in this video, I would like to help you and give you some tips into how to play the song Easy on Me by Adele. Beautiful piano part, a little bit tricky, I think, for people that may be beginning, but definitely a really good example of what really high end professional piano playing can do to a song, not only as a making it as a hit, but also a really cool way of supporting a singer with chords and a couple of different ideas. So let's go back there to the piano so I can show you a couple of little things that I think may help you, especially if you're practicing this. Now, this song is definitely one that I think needs a couple of elements. One, it has a lot of octaves on the left hand, so you have this distance, F and F, and then you have, like, let's say C and C. You're playing on the bottom range of the piano. Now, one thing that I would say on that is that if you are younger, it might be a little bit challenging to play two notes like that. I think the notes, of course, are fairly important if you can do it, but if you don't, I would just avoid doing two and just do one. So for example, like in this part of the beginning, when you're doing, if you do that with just one note, just an A, one B flat, I don't think it sounds bad. So it's one of those things that, depending on the size of your hand, and if it is very challenging to play that, definitely try to keep that in mind and consider maybe just doing one note. Now, the other thing, and I play the song a little bit slower than the recording, and let me mention that we do tutorials here for our students in this schools that we have in South Florida to help them. We did make a couple of changes on this arrangement just to make it a little bit simplified. And I would say, if you really need to do this, I would encourage you to do it. Play mostly accurately the right hand, because the left hand you can simplify. There's a lot of like little upbeats and things going on, but if you play the left hand very simple, now that's not the same that what the beginning of the verse heard there has, because it has a, so there's a lot of almost zigzagging between the hands, but I would encourage you to probably learn very accurately the right hand. And if you can do it with, of course, with both hands, with all of the little nuances. Also, let me mention that this is part one of this tutorials. Like, if this tutorial does well in terms of, like, people leave us enough comments saying that they want to see a part two, we'll definitely do a part two covering other areas of the song. This would cover, I believe, intro, verse one, and verse chorus, and then verse probably two and chorus, which they're very similar. There's a couple of little nuances, but we're gonna finish it into the part that I played there at the beginning. So a couple of more ideas. Try to not let your left hand overpower. There's a couple of moments in which, for example, like I'm doing this, you don't want to do that in a way that the left hand is super overpowering. I think it almost takes it a little bit out of context. So it's a, in my opinion, a little bit of a soft vibe to the piano playing, and at the same, that those notes are important, but I think it almost continues to have like a little bit of a mellow sound, including in the chorus when you have this type of thing. For example, there the somewhat, I guess, the fifth part of the chorus. That I wouldn't like smack it. It does not need to be super powerful. So instead of like, so I think you get the idea there. Play it softly, play it accurately, play it nice. Now, of course, I was practicing with the metronome, which is on purpose. I think it has a lot of subdivision, so you definitely want to do this correctly and accurately. And let me mention also that I'm using a sustain pedal. So this type of piece, I think, is one of those that you absolutely need a sustain pedal to be able to play it accurately, because if not, it's just going to sound like something completely different. So if you need a sustain pedal, we have one. We have a video made on one of the ones that we recommend. So definitely check that out. And I hope that this tutorial and watching that beginning can help you play the song. I would encourage you to practice just the right hand, get the right hand very accurately. And if you can do the little nuances that it has between the hands, it's a beautiful piece. And nice to see that once again, just piano and vocalists can still make a song so successful as this one. And of course, kudos to the talent of the piano player and at the same time of Adele for making such a beautiful piece. So if you would like a little bit more information about what we do, check our main website, thehitmusicstudio.com. Definitely consider subscribing, giving us a like. That makes the YouTube show the video to other people as well. We want to thank you for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one, and take care. You can do it, so try it.